Hello, this is attorney Kiril Stawrew from Berlin, and here I want to introduce some of the guaranteed benefits for our clients. Now, the first one is fixed price for our services. With a fixed price for our work, you know exactly what to expect from the very beginning. There are no unexpected fees or last minute charges that disrupt your financial plans. Rest assured that your legal expenses will stay within the agreed upon budget. Now, let me tell you this. A lot of clients who used to work with other law firms are rightfully so, in my opinion, complaining about the fact that they get invoices after invoices over and over and over again, and they're getting charged and charged and charged. And so, clients typically want to have some kind of budget and price security, and they don't want to have all those kind of surprises, unpleasant surprises, obviously. And so we decided to work with fixed price structures where we tell the clients beforehand what it's going to cost, and even before hiring us. And so every client can make up his mind and say yes or no. So before you decide to work with law firm Kiril Stawrew, that's with me, I will take the time to personally sit down and talk through everything, including the cost, at no charge, making sure that you understand everything regarding the costs involved. So I'll explain to you the whole cost structure without charging you for that so that you can make an educated decision if you want to take it to the next level. That way you'll know exactly what you're getting into before making any further decisions. So the second thing is a convenient and individual payment option that we're providing. You will benefit from more flexible payment options with us because we accept PayPal, allowing you to pay immediately or 30 days after the purchase. Larger amounts can be paid in 3, 6, 12, or even 24 monthly installments as needed and subject to PayPal's requirements, terms, and conditions. Now, usually PayPal allows you to pay in installments, but it's up to PayPal, obviously, and to your contract with them, so we cannot guarantee that. And also, PayPal allows usually to use your credit card. And the credit card provider, on the other hand, allows you to repay in installments. So basically, you can use the installment payment option by paying via credit card in most of the cases. And I think this is something that very few law firms are offering. In fact, I don't know anyone offering PayPal payments and installment plans that way. I might be wrong, I don't know, but at least from what I've seen online, I think there are very, very few, if any, that are offering those kind of payment options. And the other thing is, if you are still struggling to pay, or for whatever reason, you can just simply talk to me about that, and we'll see if we can figure out a way for you to make it even more affordable. In some cases, there are possibilities to reduce the fee significantly, depending on your case, obviously. But if you cannot afford legal services, if it turns out that it's hard for you to pay the fees, just talk to us about that, and we'll try to figure it out to find a way to make it affordable for you. So the other thing that we offer is a direct, unfiltered access to me. Now, if you become our client, you will get straight through to me, no secretaries, no gatekeepers involved. You'll get a mobile phone number where you can simply reach me, where you can send me messages via WhatsApp or voice messages, whatever you want, whatever you prefer, so that you have direct access to me and you don't have to call and speak with a secretary basically telling you that I'm not available and you can get in touch with me. And that's another thing that people are complaining who are dealing with other law firms. They're simply saying, you know what, I cannot reach the lawyer. I don't have direct access to him. I have to call the office all the time, and then I'll speak to a secretary all the time, and the lawyer's all the time not available. And this is something that bothers clients typically, and because of that, we simply made the decision to do it a little bit differently and give all of our clients direct access to me. So yeah, so you can stay in touch and be in touch. So you're in direct contact, as I said, ensuring that your concerns are addressed immediately by the professional handling of your case. Recorded video calls for easy reference. Now this is another thing that we offer. All video calls can be recorded and shared with you if you wish, so you can revisit important details, legal advice, or strategies as many times as you need. Now typically people ask us things that may be relevant in the near future. They're not relevant immediately, but in the near future. And when you would need this information a month from now, 2 months from now, it usually won't be available to you if we just have a phone conversation, right? I mean, people forget stuff. And so what we offer you, if you like, is recorded calls, so that whatever we tell you, you have it available all the time. You can simply just put up the video and go through it every time you want, as much as you want, at any time you want, so that the information will stay available for you. And so if 1 month from now or 2 months from now you want to revisit again what I told you, you just don't miss any important detail because it's recorded, right? So this is something that we offer. If you want, of course, we don't record anything without your consent, but if you like, we can do that for you. So your information is always accessible exactly when you want and need it. Flexible after hours consultations. Busy during the day? I guess you are. Well, you'll be able to schedule video calls with me even after your regular working hours or within your break, letting you handle legal concerns at a time that works best for you. Right from the comfort of your home. No need to waste time driving to our office and looking desperately for parking lots or spending hours in a waiting room. This is another thing that clients are unhappy with when it comes to working with lawyers. That the lawyer is offering them a consultation time where they must work or they have some other duties to do and are simply not available at that time. And we understand that. We understand that you may have to go to work. We understand that you cannot come at any time to our office. We understand that you don't want to drive through Berlin. It's a pain in the neck, to be honest with you, I know. And we understand that you certainly don't want to wait in our office because something came up. And therefore, we made the decision to offer consultation time that is when you come home, when you finish your work, when you've done everything that you need to do. You can do it from the comfort of your home. Just simply have a call with us. And so you don't have to waste so much time, which is valuable and precious, and you can spend the time instead of driving through Berlin. You can spend it with your family or friends or whatever you want to do. And so that's what we offer to you as well. Guaranteed rapid response. Now, have peace of mind with a 24-hour response guarantee. If you're a client, every WhatsApp message is a priority, ensuring prompt answers and support so you never feel left in the dark. Now, I understand that when you have a problem or you have a question or anything like that, you want to get the answer pretty quickly, right? You don't want to have to wait for days or even weeks until you get the answer. You want to get it as quickly as possible. And because of that, we are guaranteeing our clients a 20-hour response. So if you send me a message, I may not be available immediately because I may be in a court hearing or in a call with clients or whatever, But I'll make sure that within a period of 24 hours, I'll get back to you. Now, the only exception is if you send the message on a Saturday and the next day will be a Sunday. Now, I most likely am not going to answer on Sunday, but I'm going to answer on Monday. So basically, that's the only exception to the 24-hour rule. If you send anything on Saturday, you'll get a response probably on Monday, if not on Saturday. So even if I cannot respond immediately, you will receive a response within 24 hours at the latest, and that is guaranteed. With a simple message, you have direct access to legal guidance whenever questions or concerns arise. I think that's a huge benefit. Secure and personalized service. Direct recorded communication gives you clarity and confidence in your lawyer's advice without any risk of miscommunication. Now, rest assured that you have a reliable, personal connection when it matters most, because most cases are really, really important. And you want to have someone that you can have a connection with. You can send your messages, you can call, you get a response. And yes, I think that's so important. And many clients tell us all the time how important that is. And so we make sure that you have this secure and personalized service. We will represent you aggressively, keep you up to date on what is happening in your case, and give you advice as to whether you should settle your case or better go to trial. If you are currently considering hiring a lawyer for your case, you are welcome to apply for a free initial assessment with us. If we determine that your case is suitable for us, so if we think that we're a good fit and we can really help you, we will contact you in writing, usually by sending you an email within 24 hours. Once again, Saturday is an exception. If you basically send us your consultation request on a Saturday, most likely, if we think that we're a good fit and we can help you and provide value, we will contact you on Monday, not on Sunday. So as part of this initial assessment, we will inform you how we assess the legal situation. So basically, if we think there's a good chance of taking it to the next level, if it makes sense or does make sense, what the next steps exactly will be. So what is going to be the following things, how are things going to progress, and how the process will continue, and what costs may arise. So you know exactly what are the chances actually of winning, what are the next steps, what happens next, and what next, and what next. So how can things develop and how can things play out? What will the process be, and what costs will arise in that process? So if that sounds good to you, and if you have a legal case that you're considering to hire a law firm, click the link below for our contact details and send us a little bit of background information. And if we find that we are a good fit or we can help you, we'll get back to you. Thanks very much. Have a great day, and God bless.